One down. Here's Lane Thomas. Good power, not great in the OBP department.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit. He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around from second is the tying run. It's 1-1, and he's got a double.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. And that one is out of here.
So impressive how he was able to go down and get this fastball, but yet get it up in the air, hit it far enough to get out of this ballpark.
Start of the fourth, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Lane Thomas. The pitch. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Yeah. Next offering is in for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground, and you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Here goes the runner. In there for strike 3. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw.
Now that's that.
1 out, runner at second. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Fly ball to right. Marte moves under it. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. He gets there safe at third as he moves up with 2 gone. So the lineup flips over. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. On the ground to third. Whips it to first. And Freeman is retired. Here's Pete Alonso. That one ripped. And that's a base hit. The throw into second. Close play, but in there. And we're back. New inning getting started. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Lane Thomas. And a pitch. He swings and fouls one off. Righty delivers. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one missed.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
A swing and a miss, and there's one down.
Well, they didn't get the call on the mound.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And a base hit into right. Now it's the right fielder, Lane Thomas. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. And a foul ball. That's down and in. And there's a ball.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Full count.
In the air, right field. Marte moves under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Base hit.
You jump out of bed, the one you can't buy no matter how hard you try. Watch out, you might trip, whoops, right off the edge. Yes, I am the fiend, the one with no...
Back here in L.A., welcome in John Shambi and Chris Singleton. We've got one out here in inning number 7. The Dodgers are in a strong position about halfway into the year as they're contending for a postseason spot. This is about what we expected of them, Singy, and they've done well.
For sure. It's one thing to have high expectations coming into the year, but then you got to go out there and back it up. They're showing that they're for real.
And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Alexis Diaz getting ready to go. Mole also getting ready. And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And now a wide throw to third. They haven't separated from the pack too much, though, so I wouldn't be surprised if they make a move or two and add some juice for a postseason push. Bounce to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Dodger Stadium, Jonathan India at the plate. And they're at the knees. And it's 0-1.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say their chase rate or swings at pitches outside the zone is under 25%. And I think that's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
In the air, center field. And it drops in. So a man aboard now with one away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to go.
Man at first, Omar Narvaez at the plate. Foul ball there. Stevenson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the ground to short, Lux. Third out, and that ends the frame. Reds leave 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Alexis Diaz hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. And a pitch. Ohtani now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And strike 2. Movement in the bullpen. Tanner Scott, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a key out leading off the bottom of the 8th. And now Teoscar Hernandez. He's already homered here in this one. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Diaz, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a 2-seamer. That clips the corner. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. So he goes yard to left. His 13th home run of the season. It's 5-4.
He just sent this stadium into a frenzy. They're going nuts. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Outs, nobody on. Here's Christian Pache, 1 for 3. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Bader should have it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Back here at Chavez Ravine. All set for the start of the inning. And now Harrison Bader. On the ground. To first, and he beats it.
It was a healthy cut, but the same can't be said for the contact. He got just in.
Scott Barlow will take over here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Next offering is in for a strike. And delivers outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air, left side. And that'll fall for a base hit. Rose to second. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Will Benson. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
Looking for some insurance. Or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
That one missed.
They call this batter a gamer because he always seems to perform better when it matters most. Who doesn't want a guy like that on your team?
Two down. And another ball. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning. And off to a shaky start. And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Fastball to letters, throws it for strike 3. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. Outside corner for a strike. And look out, as that one ran in and got him. Bases full, 2 gone. Now it's the DH. Jonathan India.
Just a fastball that got away from him there. He didn't have the right finish to it. Good.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Tanner Scott.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least one an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
De La Cruz settles under it, puts it away for the out.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And fouled off. A one-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. The 1-2. That one down the line. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Found back our way, and that's out of play.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
This to third, Candelario. Throw to first, ball game. And the Reds hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game. Singy, they got the L today, but I don't think that dents their status as contenders all that much.
No, I agree. I don't think it would very much either, Boog. They've won enough that you can probably chalk this one up as just one of those fluke games. I mean, they've got some work to do the rest of the way for sure, but they're going to be there at the end. I'm pretty much betting that.
Back here in L.A., welcome in, John Shambi and Chris Singh. We've got one out here in inning number 7. Brustar Grotterol on the pitch here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And a count 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third and one out. Couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the inning.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Brandon Drury. And the pitch. Foul ball. There's a swing and a drop. That's back. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And that's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Here's Lane Thomas. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Marsh going back. That one is gone. The 2-run shot, and they add a pair. It's 3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Manager out of the dugout now, and pitching change here, Mick Abel.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
And it's fouled away. Nobody on, nobody out. Here in the third and final game of the series. And it's through for a hit.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And now it's Gavin Lux. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Next offering is fouled back. Left-hand hitter waits.
1-2.
Squirts away a little bit. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. And the righty deals. On the ground at first. Could be 2. Harper over to second. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Back to the top of the lineup. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered in this game. Freeman hits it in the air. Marsh on the move. Squeezes it. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. But 2 come across to score. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th, and now here is Garrett Stubbs.
Well, these Phillies definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
Goes down looking. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Throw on to Freeman, and a couple of quick outs.
A couple of pitches and a quick out.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. The Phils trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
That's to third. Slings it across, and the Phillies are set down. And we're back, bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, James Outman. There's a strike.
0 balls, 1 strike.
To the right side. Stop. On to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Tosses to first. And Betts is gone. Here's Shohei Ohtani. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Marsh makes the catch, and that'll do it. We go to the 9th, so digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. This one in the air, under this one. Makes the catch for the out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
1-1.
Pitch misses there, and it's 1-1. 1 out, bases empty. Going to count 1-2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. To the right side. He steps on the bag. Phillies have just 1 out remaining. And now it's Alec Bohm. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Headed down the line. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
All eyes on me, all eyes on she, all eyes on us, all eyes on we. Before they cut you out, then you were missing. Honestly, I thought you weren't allowed. Mais oui, mais non, merci. All eyes on me, you slowly and see. Tristan is broke, selling his bank, and then you figure out your courtesy, bliss courtesy. I cut you anyhow. Do it me. Didn't I tell you then? Didn't I tell you not to start up? Didn't I tell you when? Didn't I? All eyes on me.
Back in Seattle, welcome if you just joined us, John Shambi and Chris Singleton. As we've got 2 away in the ninth. And here comes the Dodger. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Evan Phillips.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Got him! And the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close.
Everybody wants to prove I'm a fly to cool. And up there, it was cool, I'm a fly to cool. Ain't no word on the loot, I'm a fly to cool. First class, fail through, I'm a fly to cool. Cause being fly so much better than it. They selling you, that's some I'm telling you. Cause being fly so much better than it. They selling you, that's some I'm telling you. I'm a fly to cool. Out the roof, diamonds in a tube. I was grilling like I do, ain't talking barbecue. I shine my summertime. Treat like a bagel split up and bust down. Then I put
Back here at Dodger Stadium. Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Soderstrom in the box now, takes strike 1.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Just missed. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And he deals. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Bowers in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Late on that fastball. Trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the ninth.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
And that's outside, and that's ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. The Athletics down to their final strike. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. Got it, and that's the ball game.
Estoy puesto para coger una nota, explotar la cuenta y despertar en otra cama que no sea la mía. Me importa mi ex. Si yo quiero coger una loquera, guayar por toda la disco, guayar por toda la disco. Te dejo salir en la disco.
They wanna know where the jump shot come from.
The knee is transporter. Everybody want the roof, I'm a fly. What could be sweeter than you?
Mic check it.
Soy latino de sangre, yo salí de la calle, vengo de un barrio humilde y el corazón sigue grande. Llevo en alma la rumba pa' que mueva la cintura, el que te prende el ambiente y el que te pone a gozar. Un pasito pa' aquí, un pasito pa' allá. Todos mis latinos ahora vamos a rumbear. Un pasito pa' aquí, un pasito pa' allá. Todos mis latinos. Tremenda rumba que se ha formado en el party de los latinos. Estamos todos desacatados, que no protestan ni los vecinos. Hacer esto no para hasta mañana. Hoy vamos a hacer lo que nos dé la gana. Oye, de pana, me gusta la baby que tenga, que lo mueva rico, mojada en el bote los flor. Pa' que se le note envuelta, pa' que el sol le explote. Ella quiere que yo, porque solo tiene.
Back here on the south side. Welcome in John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one. Nobody out in the ninth. The Dodgers are out to a healthy lead the division, looking really good. Singing with the trade deadline coming up, do you think they're set to go as is, or do you think they need to add some more firepower?
Well, I think the way that the game operates in this day and age, Boog, I mean, teams making big additions at the deadline, and you just see it can be a flurry of moves. I'd be surprised if they just stayed with the roster they have. I think they could have a big deal in the works.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. In the air, left field. Base hit, 1 run is in. Bro comes into third, and he's out. New pitcher for the White Sox, Steven Wilson.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Betts, the batter down as he swings and misses for strike 1. In the dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Action in the pen down there. Joe Barlow up and throwing. Kopech also throwing. That one way inside. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And that's outside. Slides, but he can't come up with it. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
The 0-1. Ohtani with a swing. High fly ball driven deep to right. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he moves up the base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. The batter now will be Will Smith.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
They take the force out. That ends the inning as they squander it. Last chance. Evan Phillips comes out trying to close it out.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Off the mark there. 2-0. Ground ball left side, and it's through for a hit. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the ninth. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Harvey Landgraf steps to the plate for the White Sox. Now this is in the air down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Got him swinging.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
That clips the zone, and the count 1-2.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
Struck him out looking.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out. Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. Got him, and that is the ball game. They've had their division lead with yet another win. Zingy, coming up on the trade deadline, they look really solid.
Yeah, they do, and that means they've got a lot of decisions to make. I mean, there's plenty of talent on this roster already, but you never know, and maybe they make a move and try to get that last piece to complete that championship puzzle.
Tan lindo y tú con novio, baby, eso no pega, baby, eso no pega. Con mi prenda puesta quedo ciega. Yeah. Preguntan por mí, ella lo niega. Nunca sale, pero si es por mí, ella le llega. Ya me acosté a dormir, pero si es por levántame. Tengo chavos con chapéame. Yo sé que tú también, perdóname. Trajecito bikini, Ferrari, no le gustan los Lamborghini. Mucha pasta, carbones, fettuccini. Las Scorpio son peligro, lo dijo Mela y Rumini. Ey, una dimona, una Rolls Royce y le puse John Chimmy. Yo no soy malo, na bebé, eso es un gimmick. Pero el sol de PR calienta más que el de Fini. Ella lo sabe.